guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. Thank you so much for listening to my videos, watching them, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate all of the support that you guys are sending my way. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how INFJs are not joiners. When I was in university, when I was in high school, and even right now, everyone always says the same thing to me. They're like, you're always spending so much time alone. Why don't you join us? Why don't you come hang out with us? We are on this big table here. Come with us. Hang out with us. Talk to us. And I look at that big table of people, with the clique that they are in, and I think to myself, first of all, I'm not going to join you because there's so many people on this table, and I do not want to be surrounded by so much energy, so much emotion, so many conversations. So first of all, I'm not joining you for that. Second of all, I'm not a joiner. I absolutely hate it when people want me to join things like associations or teams or cliques or things like that. I'm like, no, I want to be on my own. I don't want to join things just because I want to be part of something. In fact, it really irks me when I'm part of something because I'm thinking to myself, okay, that means that if I'm part of it, that means I'm accepted into it. That means other people are not going to be accepted into it, which means we're basically excluding people. And I absolutely despise excluding people because that means that we're saying that I am better than you and you're not as good as me, so you're not allowed into this group. It really irks me, as you can tell. I get really angry about it because I hate it, because I know for a long time when I was younger, I was excluded from things. I was always alone because there was a clique of people, and because I would not do what they asked me to do, because I did not behave like they asked me to behave, because I did not, do things in the way that they appreciated or liked or wanted me to be. They didn't want me in their group. And so I was left alone. I was left to be on my own. I was left to be isolated and lonely. And because they did that to me, I will never do that to someone else. I will never exclude someone unless they're being an absolute idiot. Then obviously I'm like, okay, get away from me, crazy person. But I will never completely exclude someone because I know what it is like to be excluded from a clique or from a group of people because you're not behaving in the way that they want you to behave. Now also, because INFJs are extremely weird, we don't ever fit into any group. I never fit into the groups that are surrounding me. I don't fit into the spiritual group because I'm not very spiritual. I am a little spiritual. I don't fit into the hippie group because I'm not completely hippie. I'm also very practical and pragmatic. I don't fit completely into the pragmatic group because I'm also very hippie and spiritual. So we're also so weird, and because we fit into so many random groups, we never fit into one group completely. I'm going to be friends with everyone. I'm actually friends with all the different groups, and I have friends in all the different groups, but I'm never going to be in one group completely because it's not me. I'm not a joiner. I hate joining things. Absolutely hate it. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Boy Guides, whatever that is. Oh man, the fact that those even exist, and I know a lot of people join them because they feel like they're part of a community. They feel less alone. They feel like they're not lonely anymore. I understand completely, but a lot of times what that means is that we're excluding people from it. We're saying that, okay, I am good. I behave in the way that you would like me to behave. I was a good person according to you, whatever that means to you, and because you accepted me because of all the different things I did in order to be fake, and I faked it and you liked me for it, that means that I'm in your group. But if I don't do what you like me to do, if I act in a way that you don't like, instantaneously I'm excluded from your group. How is that any sort of authenticity? Like, how does that make a person a better human being? It doesn't. It actually makes them a worse human being, because what they're always trying to do is trying to emulate someone. They're trying to make sure that someone likes them all the time. They're trying to make sure that they do things in a way that is acceptable to some group of people that don't really freaking matter anyways. It's like when you're trying to be part of a group of people that are cool, and you have to behave in a cool way. You have to dress in a certain way, and you have to talk in a certain way. If you don't, then they kick you out. Why? Why bother? Why can't you just be freaking yourself? And if you are not part of a group, if you're alone, then that's it. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life and have no friends at all and no people around me than have to be someone who I'm not, to be part of this stupid group that doesn't really matter in this great scheme of things, because we're all gonna die anyways soon. Okay, maybe I'm a little insane, but no, seriously, this is exactly how I think, and that's the reason I believe that INFJs are always alone. We're always spending so much time alone. We're always on our own. I'm never with people. I'm always sitting by myself reading or doing my own thing. People are always like, why don't you join us? Come sit with us. We're talking about this interesting stuff. And I look at them and I think to myself, If I sit down with you once, you're going to expect me to sit down with you every single time, and I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to be part of your group because I don't want to be. I don't want to be part of your group. I'm friends with you. I'll be friends with you. Yes, we'll hang out occasionally, but you are not part of me and I'm not part of you. And I'm not going to change myself for you, and you don't have to change yourself for me. I don't want that. And again, I don't want anyone excluded for it. So if there is a group of people who are completely odd and they don't actually mingle with anyone and they're weird, those are the kind of people probably that I'll end up with. It's so funny because that's usually the kind of people that end up hanging around me because they know that I'm not going to judge them and I'm going to accept them for who they are. And if they're weird or odd, great, perfect, awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad that you're being yourself in a world where everyone expects you to be someone else, where everyone expects you to follow certain regimes, to follow certain rules or belief systems so that you are integrated, so you are accepted. Who the hell cares about that stuff? Why do I want to be accepted? So I can join a freaking group, so I can be less alone? I felt so alone in these groups because I have to be someone that I'm not, so I'd rather be alone on my own. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And so this is the main tenet of it. We're not joiners. It's all right. You don't have to join any clique or group. And if you want us to join, then don't ask us to change. Because if you're going to ask us to change, we're going to leave because it's so annoying to us. Why are you asking me to change? If you're going to be friends with me and accept me for who I am, don't ask me to freaking change. Same thing with partners. Do not ask me to change. If you liked me for some reason, you want to be with me, then keep on liking me. Don't ask me to freaking change all the time. What's wrong with you? Alright, I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all the comments. If you guys have any questions at all or any video suggestions for future videos, let me know. I'm always open to any suggestions or feedback. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.